business coaching is about understanding what is it that the business requires from me. I always say when I work with corporates that you have to be faithful to your decisions. If you decide to work for a certain organization, you have to be faithful to that organization, and you need to bring your full value to that organization. So if you have ascribed or signed up to function in a certain role, you need to understand fully what is the expectations here and how do I show up each and every day in the workspace. And that goes into how I think about the business, what I say about the business, and what actions I take toward the business, but also to my colleagues and people around me. Because what people sometimes don't realize is how their actions can actually influence and violate the performance of the organization from a bigger perspective. So business coaching would be about how do I make sure that I show up every single day in the best version of myself, play the role that I'm supposed to be playing whether I feel like it or not, and when I go home that I can be confident that I have really added to the results and the performance of the organization as how I signed up for it. Life coaching would be, I suppose, more in touch with my personal story. Now I know that these two are very definitely linked to each other, because sometimes people are angry in the workplace because of abuse that they've suffered, or people are angry at the workplace or agitated or frustrated because certain things as a child didn't work out for them, or they've been horribly neglected. So certainly there are links to these stories, but in life coaching, our focus would definitely be more on what's the story of your life, where you're coming from, in order to move that person to wholeheartedness or to fullness of life, so that they can also be fully functional in the roles that they play at home, as a mother, as a father, as a colleague, or a family member in their environment. Is, I suppose, my greatest passion. I always say when I speak with groups, with women groups or with corporates, is I have got a very definite purpose. I sat down one day and I asked myself, what is my purpose or mission statement? And I wrote down to inspire greatness and to influence thinking behavior. So that's my two things, and that guides me. So whether I'm in a personal space working with as a life coach, I inspire greatness and I influence thinking behavior. I like to identify what kind of paradigms do people almost fall into that victimize or violate their intention. So if I say, for example, I want to be the best mother in the world, that's part of my business. If you then say to yourself, I doubt whether I can ever be a great mother, or I don't want to spend all this time with his children, or if you say things that actually violate their intention, then I like it to just bring that under people's attention. How often I work with a lot of people that help them to lose weight, and how often people would say, I really am inspired to lose this 20 kilograms, but then when you sit with them and have a coffee, they would say, oh, I really hate to not have sugar, or I absolutely cannot stick to this diet, and they kind of say things that violate their intention. With business coaching, again, it is about what is your performance results, and let's make sure that we speak, act and think in aligned to that what we say our intention is. That I think is the most important thing.